Good morning, this is Kim McGillis coming you live from Regina. It is 11 o'clock Central Time. For my family and friends back home in Ontario, it's presently noon. So thank you for coming and joining me. If you're watching the replay, please say hello. Please say replay where you're from. I just want to say that I did do a draw today, and Karen Duke, for your comment, you have won a prize. So please message me so I could send you some goodies as well as a handmade card. I'm so excited that it is actually Christmas Eve. So I'm assuming not many people are going to show up today because you're all busy wrapping gifts, maybe baking cookies, that sort of thing. As I shared before, our Christmas is done. So it's kind of, I'm not too sure what to do. Do I remove every single decoration that I have here? And then I'm like, what's next? Am I putting spring decor? What am I going to do? So I'm not too sure quite yet. What to do. If you are watching me, hello Nat, how are you? When do you remove your Christmas decoration? It's kind of a question that I would love to know. Yesterday I did my live video, and you'll see I'm always looking on one side. It's because I've changed my device and I've changed my way of where I'm looking and how it's placed for when I'm showing my content on the table. So that is why. So now I have to get used to it because it's been every day for a couple of months that I'm always looking on the same side. So it's kind of been tricky for that. I also dropped my phone, so I scratched my content. So now I have to figure, do I replace the lens or do I wait because my phone is due in May? So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that. So there is like a little glim on it. So I'm like, oh, do I use another device? I'm not too sure. So if ever you're watching me live or catching the replay, I would love to know when's a good time to remove all this Christmas decor. I know you're probably not there because it's Christmas Eve for you guys, but anyways. Yesterday I showed a bunch of projects. Here they are. I might do a quick recap, and today we are adding on to our calendar. So you saw me, I think it was last Friday, I did the January one. So if you want to see, today I'm doing the March one, and you're going to say, why is she doing March today? Well, the reason I'm doing March is because I am featuring that Storybook Moments collection, and I just thought that it blended beautifully. So if you're in this Christmas spirit, I'm sorry that I've moved on and I'm just sharing some new content from the mini catalog that's coming from January to April, but it's going to be fun. So I'm just going to put the screen down right here, and then we're going to craft together. It is beautiful and sunny today. I've been up super early. We went to bed last night. I think it was like 8 o'clock. We went to bed super early. So I've rested. I actually think I slept too much. But anyways, it's sunny. We've already been doing our walks, and I just went back to my husband's office because he forgot his 2 phones. So that was pretty interesting because he needed those. So I ran right there and then just ran back so I could be live with you. I'm just gonna look if there's any content here. If ever you have questions, do you see my palette of colors this morning? It's a beautiful palette of color. I'm also a little bit late posting on my blog, but I am catching up. And by the end of the week, I will probably be all caught up. Yes, so we are good. I don't know why there's a little glare on the ceiling. You should not see anything at this point. Perfect. Okay, so here we are. And we're just gonna move a little slightly over right here. So look at my color combination this morning. It is a combination of Lost Lagoon, Pool Party, Early Espresso, and Basic Beige, one of my new favorites. I could have used Crumb Cake as well, but I just decided to use the Basic Beige this morning. So beautiful color combination. And then I have these 3 frames that are from our collection that I showed yesterday. So they are from the Storybook Friends, which is brand new. So if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order these bundles and the entire collection. So we'll be using one of these frames today for our March calendar project. It was kind of difficult actually to choose which one I was going to use. So if you didn't see me yesterday, I made this cute box that we could add love notes or even the tags using those frames. And then I was sharing some different cards and features of how I did these. And then I'm sharing these in French as well because I did a presentation for our French demonstrators. I also shared that little pack because with the collection, you could also get the Storybook Garden Patch, which also comes with the dies. So I did share some little love notes, and I've decorated my envelopes with the Coordinating Designer Series paper. I just took a turn and changed the color theme, and actually we are going to change the color theme once again today. So, and then I shared all these cute little notes. You have all of them, and somebody asked me, I think it was on my Facebook page, how I decorated or how I colored actually these cards, these characters, and then I shared to her, no, I didn't even do a single thing. So it's the easiest card projects that I ever did. So, and then here we are with the blues right here. So I did like 4 cards in blue and 4 cards in green. And then some people were sharing that they love the blues and others were sharing that they love the green. So I do love when you give me your opinion of what you love. So if ever you do a order with my hostess code for in December, and actually for this week until Sunday, you know that you might get some note cards with these little characters and these already pre-cut for you. The only thing I can't do is stamp, but you would get that for free. And because we're now have some postage services, yes, I can mail all those packages. So that's kind of fun. So here they are. So we're gonna set these aside. And then my tip, I did share about how I preserve all these little pre-cut pieces, which we're gonna be using today. So let me get my cutter here. We are going to use a basic white piece of cardstock, and the basic white piece of cardstock will be 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. You could use your postage dies, and that I've shared on Friday, so you can catch the recap to punch holes in the actual top right here. Then for the sake of having cute hangers, I did use my Merriest Trees dies. So these are coming back in stock. I believe it's this week. So this is an old collection, but I do love it. And I actually love this little piece right here. So I've already gone ahead and cut 2 pieces of these in Pool Parties. I'm just going to share what they look like. So they do have already the hole in there. They do actually have that fold right there. And then once you add this, it's going to be right here. And then you have that perfect cute circle that looks very clean. I'm not going to add it quite yet because I want to add lots and lots of texture. So I'm going to be pulling out the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. And the reason why I'm pulling this one is because I just find that it goes so well with the Timeless Plaid 6x6 that coordinates in that storybook collection. So here it is, and I did share some sheets yesterday. So because it coordinates with this, I just thought plaid with plaid. I want to go bold. I want to go as much as I want, like boldness. So here we are. We're just gonna add this in here, and I'm gonna be embossing my white piece of cardstock. So let's pull this off right here. And then with this one, you need your plate number 1 and your plate number 4, which I'm like, where the heck did I put my plate number 4? You should see my craft space right now. It has lots of new products, lots and lots of new products. And it also has some of my retiring product or the last chance list product. So I have boxes here. I like to look at my orders to make sure that everything's in there. So maybe this afternoon, that should be a great day to do some reorganizing here where I could just pull the last chance items so I could sell in my BOGO sale and then just add all the new products from the new catalog. So here it is. It's kind of stunning, right? It's one of my favorites. So we're gonna just set this aside. And now I'm gonna take my plaid paper, and this one is gonna be a piece that is 3.5 by 4.5. So 3.5 by 4.5. So we don't see as much as the plaid, but really it doesn't bother me. I don't mind. I just want a subtle little background look right here. And I feel like this is like a metal moss combo with lost lagoon. So I'm just gonna add him here. I'm surprised there's even people here today because I thought to myself, nobody's gonna be here today on Christmas Eve. They'll be either working, shopping, or I don't know. So anyways, I'm happy that you're all here. Please say hello. I've already shared who the winner was because when you make comments, I've added your note. This is a Lost Lagoon. It's a 3 by 4 inch piece, and I'm just gonna layer it right here. So you see how beautiful the combination of the green and the Lost Lagoon together. Mossy Meadow Lost Lagoon, it's a beautiful combination. And I just feel like March is the end of winter and a little bit of a springish kind of look. Hello, Yvonne. Merry Christmas. Just put the turkeys in the oven. Time for a break just in time. Oh, my goodness. You know what? I'm going to tell you that it's kind of bittersweet for me because I always host on Christmas Eve. I always do the big turkey, and you all know that I've already done my Christmas, but it's kind of bittersweet that I'm not with the kids once again, even if you've already celebrated. But tonight we'll be with the cadets. So some cadets did not go home. Some might not have family close by. It might be too pricey as well for them to fly out. And let me tell you, it is not easy to fly out of Regina. You know how I was stuck in Toronto and that's so on. So I'm just gonna add those pieces at the top right here, and I'm just gonna hold. So now I'm mixing Lost Lagoon with Pool Party and the Mossy Meadow Green, which looks great together. So Chris and I are gonna go have our meal at the mess. Apparently it's gonna be pretty nice, and we're gonna sit with cadets and just chat with them so they don't feel as lonely on Christmas Eve. So that's our plans. Kathy's saying, hello, I didn't think to find anyone doing a live. So fun that I found you. Actually, I know, right? Because we already did our Christmas Catty, so that's why I am here. And actually, I'll be here tomorrow too. So I was saying on my blog post today, you know what? If people feel lonely, they could just join in with me tomorrow. I would love, my husband's he's working today, but he's not working tomorrow. And I would love for him to come with me live, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And a funny story is last night, we've watched every single series possible. We don't even know what to watch on the TV anymore. And so Chris decides to pull out my YouTube channel and puts me right on the big screen. I was like, no, stop. I don't want you to do that. Anyways, he was teasing me. So this is Pool Party, and I just mounted my March month right on top. So it's gonna be fun for that. Now we're gonna use the Coordinating Designer Series paper. So yesterday I showed you the Storybook Moments Designer Series paper. It comes with lots of fun colors. If ever you've ordered it, please say that you have. I would love to know. It is just simply stunning. I did want to use some greens today, but I'm like, Kim, don't do green again. So look at all my pieces. These could be cut And that's the reason why I didn't use the green, because I wanted to keep these little guys. So, but it does have beautiful content. If you wanted to put little houses, you could do so. Today, I'm just going all out with Lost Lagoon. And then you have little characters too. So we could add little characters in our background. I love when I host classes because my customers are the best. They always add different designs and it's always different than mine, which is so fun. So hopefully in January, we'll be hosting another cute class. See how this is adorable too? Like just the green on green. Or like if it was sideways, look at this little mother goose. Like there's so much potential. I love it. And then you have strawberries and all the images. And here are my pre-cut pieces. So you know that, you guessed it, I will be using one right here. Okay, so tomorrow you'll probably see that post. No, not tomorrow, after tomorrow. I think on the 26th with my January month. And then you'll see the February a little later. So here we go. I love like the back side of it too. You get to see that look as well. Now, I'm gonna grab that piece here and it's gonna be, so I chose Lost Lagoon colors. It's gonna be 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm just gonna sit it right here. So look how stunning that is. The most difficult part is, look, that squirrel with the flower was adorable. And I just feel that I need more designer series paper because it is just too cute. So what do you think of this color combo? Does it feel like March? It's a bit of still of the snowish look, but at the same time, it has green, just like spring. So this is like my first winter in Regina. So I don't know. So far, I don't find it too bad. Everybody's like, you'll see, it's crazy here, but crazy cold. But so far, so good. So I'm going to use a piece of basic beige, and we're going to be mounting or using the frame. So I'm going with this one here. Now, I shared yesterday, you really need to be removing every single piece that's in there, or else it will not die cut properly, which makes total sense, right? So don't be shy. I've already done mine, so that's why I left. You see, there's still a little piece here. So that pick tool is the greatest. It's one of my favorite tool to use, and I sometimes change the blades. So it's just perfect to poke out all these little pieces. So make sure you do that, or else you will not die cut the small details. And we do want to die cut all these little pieces. I told my husband, like, we had a crazy 2024. I was just back home in Ontario and he was in Regina, and I worked back home. He was here. I told him, I don't know how many flights I took in 2024, but it must be my record. And I said I should count the kilometers and stuff, but it was a lot of sacrifice, and then leaving my nursing job and so on. So I told him, I think we should do like a vision board. What are our goals, what we're planning, and I'm just not sure what 2025 has in store for us. So I think maybe tonight, that's something we could reflect on. So I don't know if you have some new goals for the new year, but we sure need to plan what we'd like. I think he wants to travel, but once again, it's always tough with our dog. And we just came back, and my daughters are already sending me messages, Mom, when are you coming home? So it's like, yeah, hopefully in January. So here we are. We still have some little frames, pieces, the details, the negative space to remove. I can't wait to make like fancy cards with this collection because it is so pretty. I have one more. So basic beige is my new thing. So we're going to be adding this. I am gonna go a little higher. And we're gonna pop it up. So let's add some dimensionals. Somebody was sharing, I think on my page, that they do a scrapbook layout for every single month. So I'm thinking, maybe I should do something, or like a little journal or of every single month. Here we go. Look at that frame. How cute is this? You could add a picture. I am not going to be adding a picture. I'm actually going to be adding my month, but you could do so. I also want to show you that with the collection, which I didn't have, but I mailed myself some stuff from Ontario. It's the scallop ribbon, and it is in petal pink, which is one of my favorites. So that ribbon also comes with the collection if ever you order the entire content. If you're from Canada and you're thinking about the full collection, let me just check. So it comes with the 2 dies, the 2 stamp sets, the 2 packs of papers. It's $214. So your best bet would be to get a starter kit and get it, because then you don't pay any shipping. And then also in certain provinces, there's no tax. So you could just message me about it if you want to learn about this. Why am I pulling this ribbon off? Is because I'll be adding it to my top. So look how pretty it is. I love that little scallop look. It's stunning, and it's one of my favorite colors. The other thing that they have is those beautiful pearls, and they have a brightness shine, and I'm just looking here. It does look good also with my project today. Okay, so here we have it. Yesterday, I also shared that I use Stampin' Up cases, and they come in a pack of 4, and this is where I'll be adding every single piece for every collection of designer series paper that have these little guys. So then it's just easy for me to go and pick one. So that's what I'm doing today. And what I decided to do is I picked this squirrel right here because the little pants are still Lost Lagoon. So I find that he's perfect to sit right there. So I am gonna pop this. Somebody asked me, so will you be adding your entire calendar on your stand? And I said, yes, I will. It's actually gonna go right there. So do I center it or do I not center it? So this goes basically out of, I might have to just push it a little higher, which is okay, because I don't want to hide number 31, but look how cute that is. So the squirrel is going to come here. And then March is almost like the beginning of spring. So just gonna layer it right here. He's starting to look good. And then from the same content, I also saw that they had these, which squirrels really love, which Riley loves to run after the squirrels. So we're gonna add this right on top here. And now I'm just gonna take out my stamp set. Storybook Friends has so many great greetings, and I love the font. So instead of hello friend, we're gonna say happy spring. Could actually be hello spring, because in March it's the beginning of spring. So let's grab hello spring. Gonna put this on one block. And we're just gonna use early espresso because I do want it to stand out. There we go. And then we're going to use some little snips. And I'm not sure yet if I'm cutting it straight or if I'm gonna go and fussy cut it. So I'm not sure. See, this is too big for me. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to snip some little pieces here. And then I can't wait to add the petal pink to my floating calendar mount. My goal is to add so much ribbon on it. Here we go. I was wondering if you could hear the music in the background. The music is playing outside. Christmas music all day. It's pretty funny. Okay. So now here we have it. So happy spring. And the spring might just be on his tail. Not sure. I think it might be going here. I just don't like the edge of it here. It's like you could just recut whatever angle. I don't want it perfect, but I do not want little picks. No picks today. Okay, so let's see. By the way, lots of the dies are coming back this week on the week of 23rd. I checked this morning. They're not in yet, so hopefully they come out this week. So you could order lots of dies from all my past lives. Most of them have sold out, so that's why I guess they're waiting for more. I'm happy that they did order some more. Okay, so here we have it. Look how cute this is. So this is our March. Let me take January back out. Here it is. So now I'll just be swinging. And what I use is these little guys. So if ever I could use a bigger one, but for now, just gonna add this. So yes, I did not do my February. It's not shown here yet because I just found that our collection today worked great for our March one. So you can guess what I'm doing for February, right? So here we have it. If this is a class that you would like to get in the mail from me, please let me know. I might have like a great offering for you. So you obviously have to be in Canada though. So now I'll just have to fix one part of this one here. Why is because my ribbons were like stuck in between the layers. I don't want that. But do you see how adding this part here from our Marius Trees dies just makes it even more solid. So I'm just going to tilt it this way. And now I'm just going to show you. So look how cute that is. It's just going to stay here on my desk. And then every single month is going to go popping by. So I can't wait to start the January month. So these dies are coming back in stock this week. You want to pay attention. And every single time that I've been using or I'll be adding to it, I also want to add the coordinating ribbons. So because I'm using Storybook Moments, I'm adding that coordinating ribbon. So you're going to see a bunch of different colors, and I just think it's so cute. So here we go. It actually looks great with the pool party pom-pom ribbon too. Just love pretty things. If ever I still need to know, when should I remove those Christmas decor? I would love to know when you do. You'll be popping on and then suddenly there'll be like probably hearts. Maybe I should keep the Christmas tree and just add like little hearts or something. Isn't this ribbon stunning? Here we go. So now we have some white iridescent ribbon that we've been using for a couple of months together just because of all our cards for Christmas. And now I just added, and then there was the pom-pom, and now I just added the new one. So look at this. It's starting to turn super cute. I think I'm missing one iridescent. Oh, it just fell right here. So let's add that. Well, I hope you liked my project today, and please share the content for chances of earning either a PDF or some product in the mail, and also a card. So even if you're in another country, I can mail cards. I cannot send some gifts, but I can send a PDF. So thank you for those who have purchased those PDF. This is what makes me continue doing what I do, and for your orders as well. So I hope you liked my project today. If you did, please send some little hearts and lovies or some comments. But I do love our March, and I do love the content. And don't be shy to order the Storybook Memories collection just because I'm going to say it's Storybook Moments. It's going to sell out. I have a feeling it's too cute. Okay? Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.